Hello and welcome to Captain's Log. I am the Blue Rogue. I'm Captain Blue Rogue. This is my lovely co-host slash assistant slash partner in crime, Log. Log, say hello to everyone. He's well, it's still a little shy. Anyway, this is Captain's Log. The V is silent. Always remember that. Very important. And basically this is, I don't care if anyone watches this. I'm doing this strictly for my son to have a record of who his dad was, what kind of life he lived, in the capitalistic hellscape that we're all suffering through right now, where we have three leading presidential candidates who support genocide. And yeah, it's all around a bad time in the world right now, and my son is 2. My wife and I made the choice to bring a child into this world. Because of the way the world is, we can't afford to bring any more in. So take that, pro-lifers. But seriously, I will punch on both sides politically, so don't take offense to that. I will just as much say that Biden just does not do anything for working class people or people with student loan debt or, anything material for anyone. And don't forget that he rigged the primary. Anyway, guess what I'm really trying to say is pineapples. Cue the theme song. Man, I really botched it this week. It's not worth the time to do a do-over. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I'd say I'd edit it, but the whole point of this is I'm not doing edits or reshoots or anything. This is just giving it, as Gollum would say, raw and fresh. Just nasty. Yeah. Anyway, if I haven't lost you yet, well, you're my son. I'll hopefully never lose you. I hear you out there making a ruckus. Oh man, it does suck to spend some time isolating myself from him and everyone else, just to create this record. But so overview of my week. This week has been it's been a lot. I finally I had my appointment for my nose from my assault back in 2020. I've still got issues breathing through one side of my nose. So got the ball rolling on my victim's compensation claim again, and now that there's not a pandemic and I'm not like raising a child for the first time. Um, so that was big. I had the first doctor's appointment uh, the other day. It was supposed to be earlier in the week, and then the doctor had to move it, and I had to take time off work, and then that was a whole big kerfuffle. Anyway, I've got all my paperwork in order and submitted, and I've got more appointments made, so hopefully, like, I can breathe through my nose. It's functional. It hurts to wear glasses. It does not feel right. Probably require cosmetic surgery to fix and make normal again, ideally. Just really sucks. But yeah, the ball's rolling, and I was super proud that yesterday because yesterday I had to call and make one appointment and then pick up a prescription for nasal spray, which I've done before. It doesn't do anything. I think the doctor just. Oh, it has to do with the nose call and the nasal spray because I've got a contract with a nasal spray pharmaceutical company that gotta you know gotta fulfill that obligation. So even though you said it didn't do anything before, we're gonna just spend your prescription copay on it, and yeah, that's fine. The other big thing was my dad's remains. Basically, my extended family went behind my back, and I said a memorial service for my father was fine. But I said spreading his remains without me being there because I just had a preemie son. I deep burned up all my vacation and sick time on that, and then we had COVID in that fall. Um, so I wasn't gonna be able to make it. I was like, the memorial's fine. Just don't spread his remains without me. And my extended family, uh, I don't know if they bullied my mom into it, but obviously I'm the oldest. I'm next of kin. Like, they went behind my back, and yeah, it's not right. It's probably not legal, but they've been removed from my life, and part of my healing process will be reaching out and letting them know just how awful people they are. Um, uh, Cupcake, I just realized, yeah, I'm doing this for you, so this is why I don't talk about a lot of family members because they burn pretty bad, but I did something very thoughtful and beautiful with my dad's remains. The the pittance that they allowed me to have of him. So he's been laid to rest in a much more meaningful way and a beautiful way, a poetic way, and a way that will hopefully shape my son's future um, in a positive way. So that's been my week. In fact, I'm not even gonna talk about the goals because I didn't get any of that done. My exercise was so. Not only have I done a good share of pruning and weeding and making sections of the yard usable. Oh, and I planted pumpkin seeds. Maybe they'll act. Plus the squirrels and chipmunks dug them up and ate 'em. That happens. But I got a chunk dedicated for a little garden. No giants in this little garden. Yo. Um, but between that and digging a hole and planting a tree that so I've been chasing a Japanese cherry blossom tree ever since for like 4 years. Like 4 years ago, I saw an article about Home Depot selling them, and I was like, I need to have one. They're gorgeous. They're a staple. And obviously, one of my Zen activities where I will just other than a video game where I will just get involved and feel productive and be able to see the fruits of my labor is yard work. And 2 years of having a kid, I'm so behind on yard work, it's not even funny. So like a Japanese cherry blossom tree, I just love it. And there's so much other stuff that needs to get done out there. I was gonna do Ring Fit Adventure, and then one of the two Joy Cons was dead, and it's like, well, that doesn't work. Oh, but in the most exciting news of the week yesterday, huge win for me. I was able to sign into my Xbox Live account on my 360. Which enabled me to actually see all of my purchased Rock Band songs. Unlike before when I couldn't log in during my birthday party, and then Cake and I went to play afterwards because some friends brought their kids. Even though we sort of hinted that we weren't gonna have kids there, and then at the last minute, I'm like, "It's my birthday! I want my baby boy." And it turned out fine. But trying to set Rock Band up with multiple small children surrounding you, and then we had to push Cake time to then, so I couldn't troubleshoot. So basically, if if you're trying to get, and this is completely irrelevant, so Cupcake, you can skip this. Basically, because this console's 18 years old or whatever, and they're shutting down the marketplace, you want the incentive there to log in for me was Rock Band. But there's also a bunch of games that are just gonna cease to become available when the 360 marketplace shuts down. So the system is so old and Microsoft accounts have changed so much that I had to enable two-factor authentication for my Microsoft account in order to create a app passcode that generated a random string of letters that essentially allows me to log in on, or allowed me to log in on my 360. It was cumbersome, and I thank the people on Reddit who had also been trying to get into their Xbox Live accounts and doing the hard work. There's always people out there. If you can't figure something out, chances are someone else has also not been able to figure it out. And after a while, someone will figure it out. So even if you look and there's nothing now, check back in later. You know, the more you know. I guess I can hide the goals since those. I said I was gonna get one. I definitely did 3 days of yard work, so I'm going to. I'll consider that a win. I still think I need to double check if I have Elmer's glue or if I'm gluing googly eyes onto popsicle sticks for political theater. With wood glue. Loctite seems like overkill. That's all else. That's the only other thing I got. What I'm watching, playing, and doing. By the way, we're skipping political theater. Other than the fact that both parties are just awful, and we we need actual change in this country, substantial change. Anyway, there's the political theater. What I'm watching, playing, doing. So obviously, I just watched the new episode of My Hero Academia, which was the first one to, the first one this season to get back to focusing on the students at large. So that is, and oh man, the plot twist is pretty good. I have no idea if the manga's finished or where the manga is, but it's very, very good. So I started Vinland Saga, and after the first episode or two, I was like, okay, people seem to just get sucked into this, which is what I experienced with Dr. Stone. I just got so invested. So I went into Vinland Saga sort of expecting to be hooked right away, and I'm not. It's been a slow hook. It's sort of like the Game of Thrones hook, where it takes a little bit to get you. But I think I'm like 10 or 11 episodes in, and so far so good. I'm playing Skies of Arcadia. I have to start turn on the Dreamcast and start playing early tomorrow because Cupcake, my son, I love you so much. You earlier on when I was in the beginning of a string of battles, you had gone snuck over and hit the glowing power strip button, turning off the Dreamcast. It's fine. It's like, okay, cutscenes, and it's the first battle. Not a problem. Go through that. Get to the last sliver of HP of the final battle. It's like 10 p.m. And you did it again. After I had even pushed the power strip further back, you snuck around my chair, and so now I have to, unless I want to stream myself doing all those battles again, I'll probably fire up the Dreamcast a bit early tomorrow and get started on that string. So I start off stream relatively where I left off. Man, you little, love you, dude. But come on. I did Armada and Cannon Spike this week, and they're both okay. Armada definitely, if I could figure out what the objectives are, and how to not just have enemies descend on me in increasing numbers no matter what, um, that would be cool. I didn't even make it to a point where I could save. Cannon Spike is just like a fighting game, but with different stages in a random order, and it's really fun to play. I did enjoy it, but obviously it's you practice, you get better at it, and then you hit the end, and there's not much more depth to it than that, which is unfortunately unfortunate. Um, so I'll keep those all the same. Um, log. I I really need to develop more of a rapport with poor log here. The thing is, like, I'm afraid to touch him. I'm afraid to touch it because pieces of bark do keep coming off. I'm like, I just that's only sort of concerning a little bit. Anyway, so why I love it. This we got a special one coming today. Okay, so, and of course it's a 360 game, so the green case is a lovely, lovely transparent. Alice, Madness Returns. So American McGee. This was the second Alice game, and funnily enough, you could download the original one, which oh my gosh, the first Alice game is so terrible to try to play on a controller. I actually um I think I got it on Origin, and I was able to. I forget what I did, but I was able to implement the game files and try it on PC, and the first Alice game so much easier with a keyboard and mouse. That's the way it was meant to be played. This one is meant to be played with a controller, but I do also have it on Steam, and it is phenomenal. I love the aesthetic, the twist on Alice in Wonderland, American McGee. That being said, this little logo down here, that EA logo, EA can go just spontaneously combust. Out of all the publishers or game companies out there struggling, I wish EA would go down. They deserve to go down, especially with their CEO stance this week that ads in games are okay. Like, sure, there's been fake ads in things like Sonic Adventure 2, like fake ads for in-universe things, but to put real advertisements in games, like, there's funny references like Duracell batteries and Pikmin or whatnot. Like those get removed when licensing stuff expires. No, EA, and with what you did to American McGee, like I spent quite a bit of money uh, on American McGee's Patreon. In fact, that's what this bag is all about. Alice Asylum was supposed to be the third game in the series, and years of development. There is essentially a Bible that American McGee put out free. At this point, he's washed his hands of it. He doesn't. Basically, EA after American McGee had uh, put in all this work, all these designs, uh, created this Bible of a game, which is his baby, his creation. Like Alice in Wonderland isn't, but like this Wonderland is American McGee's Wonderland is its own thing, and EA essentially ripped it out of his hands, and they have full creative control and said, "Yeah, we're not gonna make this game, and you can't make it either." And so EA can just spontaneously combust and go bankrupt because they're probably now that Activision Blizzard has been gobbled up by the Microsoft conglomerate, gorging itself on everything gaming and then firing everyone who makes the games. With Activision Blizzard eating up EA is the worst. Let's see what I got in here. I got this. So, I don't think I have my chaos coin in here, do I? Oh, that's the patch. Yeah. So, first of all, the bag. The freaking bag. Why I love it. American McGee, the style, the bag. Like I was not only a Patreon subscriber. I was involved in the campaign. Like I purchased some of the things that he created for Asylum. Like I've got the Cheshire Cat, my chaos coin. I don't know where it ended up. Could it be in the other bag? It might be in the other bag. And then this one. Another beautiful, beautiful bag. Like American McGee was making some quality stuff for his fans, and I do have art prints rolled up still downstairs. Inmate number 2581, patient name Alice Liddell, certified insane. Contents: white rabbit toy, worn, damaged, burnt. Sans eye, most peculiar. Patient has formed an unusual bond with item. patient prone to delusion, rage, hysteria, and violence when coupled with rabbit. Exercise extreme caution. So, and this was the rabbit. Oh my gosh, I love it. But yeah, the Chaos Coin was the first big thing that American McGee did with the Alice Patreon, and that actually I'm super upset about because part of that reward was a message. You get to put something in the credits, and mine was a message from Cake, my wife, with our anniversary in it, because we were planning our wedding at that point. So we had the wedding date set, and yeah. So Alice, that's what I just look at artwork from the game. You go from these beautiful mushroom forests. There's just twisted demonic things. There's baby doll heads with black sludge. It's the weapons. You fight with a hobby horse. You fight with the horrible blade. You so much cool stuff. The visuals, just love it. And then there's Duke Nukem Forever, which came out around the same time. Oh, jeez. But yeah, that's why I love it. American McGee's Alice Madness Returns. EA, you're the worst. Enough said. Moving on. Goals for the week. I'm leaving those goals pretty much unchanged. Woo! So let's see if this works. Okay, so if I do this, now, did anyone hear that? Probably not. Oh wait, no, that's totally playing. Okay. So this does come from the official Steven Universe SoundCloud account, the official one. And obviously I don't care about copyright strikes or whatnot. I mean, I care about. I don't want my channel taken down. I don't care about monetization or anything. I'm just looking to perform. I did try to learn this on guitar last night, and I was like, "There's no way too many of the chords are." This song sounds so simple, but it's not. It's not simple. That's the beauty of it. Oh man. Okay, so I have no idea if I'm striking a good balance with the audio output. Um, why? Why am I audio output capturing? That's so weird. Why does it have it? Why does it both say default? I'm so whatever. I'm just gonna perform the song. Stop. Jeez. Okay. So I'm always so nervous about singing. I don't know why. Um, just do it like nobody's watching, because literally nobody's watching. Captain. Captain Blue Robe. It all became so lovely. Those blue skies above me. Those funny feelings I had never felt before I met you. I thought I'd stay a while. I tried to learn to smile. So many colors I had never even known. Maybe I'll find myself sitting on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. Then I see the colors fading, gently sunlight escaping, the shadows of my fear invading. Have I seen this all before? I know that there's something residing, a terror deep inside me. I couldn't understand how you could be so bold. Maybe I'll find myself smiling on that distant shore. Maybe I'm not alone. And that was fun. Wow. Whoa. What are you? I didn't tell you to play anything else. Why you gotta ruin it? SoundCloud. Anyway, that was the song that Cake and I cut our wedding cake to. um, and Cake outdid herself with the wedding cake. We delicious wedding cake. Um, it's just all white, and she projection mapped onto it. And initially, when we started dating, we wanted our wedding cake to be the stairs from Labyrinth, but after like 7 years of sitting on it and thinking about how feasible it was, we did actually project the stairs scene from Labyrinth onto the cake, So that's pretty fun. Our wedding was so much fun. Oh my gosh. What do I want to sing next week, or play, or work on? That's or talk about. Next performance. What should I? Man, this is when having a live chat would help. Ideally, that'd be amazing, but that's not the way this is structured. Um, I don't know. It was so easy with those two. There's there's so many that I think of, and then when it comes time to actually like be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, it's like, and I've right out the porthole window. Um, dude, oh man. Oh, I want to. Part of me wants to do a Sonic's theme from Sonic Adventure 2. It doesn't matter, but I wouldn't know whether to sing the harmony or melody. Um. Dude, oh yes. Oh, because I do have the karaoke track already, so yeah, why not? Uh, we're with Sonic the Hedgehog 3 coming out later this year at some point and featuring a lot of Sonic Adventure 2 stuff. I'm going. Let's sing something from Sonic Adventure 2 that's not Live and Learn. As much as I love it, doesn't matter. Just waiting for the guitar solo. Not that Eggman doesn't have an awesome guitar solo too, but the story begins. Who's gonna win? Yeah. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm the Eggman, dude. Okay, I'm pumped for that performance now. So goals. I'm gonna get some of that done this week. Like I said before, this week's been rough. And Final Fantasy having the Moogle Tombstone event start. All stacked with the Gold Saucer one, and then Fall Guys collaborations coming back, which stacked with the Gold Saucer. Oh, that's gonna be so terrible. Fall Guys collaboration is going to be impossible. I'm never gonna get one win, let alone the 100 that some people do for the title. That's ridiculous. They need to stop bringing it back as such a limited thing for such short bursts. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. So I didn't go on a huge long tirade this time, but I'm trying not to go veer off topic too much. Just sort of stick to the log of my life and things I did, and show off things I like, songs I like, perform a little bit, because obviously I'm a performer. That's what I enjoy doing. Whether an audience, I could die tomorrow, and just knowing that there's an extra hour of me being myself for my son to have, that that's what this is about for me. So yeah, have a great evening. If you catch me on Twitch on Sunday or Thursday at 7 Eastern, it's Blue Road Reservoir. Otherwise, my live show will probably be 8 Eastern next Saturday, unless otherwise noted. Let me double check my calendar now. Yeah, no, next Saturday. Yeah. So that is what we're doing. Everyone have a lovely week, or just a day, or whatever. Cupcake. I will see you in the next video. Love you, kiddo. And you're out there screaming, "Daddy!" It's just the anxiety, the depression, like the need for me to take medication. The joy that you bring to my life, it's just so immense, and I love you so much, kiddo. And I want you to always remember that. Anyone else who watches this, you're all right too. Leave a like or subscribe or whatever. I'm not about that. That's not the point of this. Take care, y'all.